Hi everyone, Amanda Grubb here, Emerald Ambassador, working my way to Sapphire and in qualification for Diamond. Wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys about my road to Ruby. I know we're doing the Team Taylor retreat and all the rubies and above are going to be there, and I definitely want to tell you guys about what my road to Ruby looked like. So those who don't know my story, just a little quick background. I actually joined Plexus as an ambassador, as a wholesale ambassador in June 2014, and very stubbornly refused to sell or share Plexus at all for 6 months. Just refused to do it. Told Sarah, there is no way I'm doing this. No, leave me alone. Not happening. And finally, in December, at the end of December after Christmas, I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? This comp plan is amazing. There's no way to lose money at this. All I can do is try and see how I do. So I tried. And end of December 2014, I made my first post. My first customer was my parents, who are always my first customer with everything, which I love. But that was my first customer, was my parents, that they were there to support me and have their Plexus Slim in the morning. And then it was a slow and steady road. It wasn't overnight. This is not a lottery. This is not a, just sign up and it happens automatically for you. It was a battle, and it was a road that a journey that I started and that I was on. Excuse me. I hit silver end of March. It was end of March that I had 3 ambassadors under me. 2 out of those 3, I'm still so lucky to say that they are still with me, which is awesome. I love, love, love that. And then I hit Ruby in September. So it was about 5 months to hit Ruby, which I think is so insane because I feel like so much happened in those 5 months that it's just 5 months. I mean, what else can happen in 5 months? You can blink and 5 months are gone. And literally in 5 months, my entire life was completely changed. And so once I hit silver, in that road to even hitting silver was really difficult. For y'all that know that I'm extremely close to my sister. She's just everything to me. And during that time, she messaged me and told me that I was embarrassing her and our family by sharing Plexus. And she said, "What are you doing? This is embarrassing all of us. Everyone's talking about you. Everyone's saying that this is bad, that you're in something. What are you doing?" And my response to her, which I just feel had to be God talking through me because I usually am not this good with words, but my response to her was, "I'm still getting messages that this is helping people. And I'll stop posting when I stop getting messages that it's helping people. If this doesn't help people, then I'll stop. But right now, people are feeling better. People are being helped, and I'm not going to stop because I'm helping people." So, and that's kind of something I took with me the whole time, and that I still carry with me today, that anyone that reaches out to me, whether it's a customer, an ambassador, wholesale ambassador, ambassador wanting to work the business, whatever, it's somebody that reached out to me for a reason, that reached out to me, sorry, I still have like horrible cotton mouth from breastfeeding, but it's somebody who reached out to me because they wanted to change something, whether they wanted to change something in their health, change something in their finance, something like that. And because they reached out to me instead of anyone else they could have reached out to, I mean, they could have just signed up at Plexus Worldwide. It means a lot to me that I take that very seriously, that they reached out to me to help them out, and I make sure that I focus on getting them that end result, no matter what the road is we get them there. I want to make sure I get them that end result. So silver and gold, and I will say in the whole process of adding to my team, I'm going to tell you some negative stuff that happened, because sunshine and roses seems easy. But yes, there are incredible people on my team. Oh my gosh, my team is phenomenal. And it's been the most wonderful blessing to have these men and women part of my life and part of my journey. But there are some troubles that I had people flat out say they didn't want to work with me. I had people flat out say they didn't want to work the business after they had hit these really amazing ranks and all of a sudden give up on me. I had fear of losing an entire leg of my business for a period that I just had to come to terms with. And I also had a period where all of a sudden I didn't see this momentum, I didn't see this growth. And one of the tips I can give that changed all that, a lot of that is mindset. A lot of that is realizing this is my goal. This is where I want to go. And if someone chooses not to go on that journey with me, I bless and release them. And if they don't want to, that's fine. I still follow up with them, of course, to make sure that they're okay, but there's a balance there. But the one thing that I can say that really, really helped me is at one point, I think I was senior gold, and I kind of just, my team was amazing. They were all so positive and so incredible and so excited about the business, but we weren't really seeing that momentum that I wanted to see. And I remember thinking like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to change this momentum? And it hit me that I was like, you know what? I'm going to start over. I'm just going to pretend and start over. And what I did was I redid all of the new ambassador training stuff. And so I pretended that I wasn't Senior Ruby. I knew I already had this incredible team. Excuse me. This incredible team with me. But I knew that I needed a new push, some new excitement on the team to get everyone excited. And so I redid the Team Taylor new ambassador training from the get-go, and just went step by step by step and restarted my business and added to my team in that way and really led by example. And I will say one of the cool things was when I went to hit Ruby, we were actually at one of the very first Team Taylor fall retreats. And I was pretty sure I was going to hit Ruby, but it was a little bit of a push. So, of course, we were pushing, and we were all going for those points at the end of the month. It was the end of the month. And I remember we were heading out to dinner, and everyone had been looking. Sarah actually had hit Sapphire that morning, so we were so excited that Sarah was Sapphire. And I was thinking like, okay, I can do this. I know I can do this. Who can I reach out to? Who can I talk to? Who can I add to our team? What can I do? And we went out to dinner, and I was at 497. And it was 497 points. I needed 500 for Ruby. And I remember just looking at it, and it had been 497 all day. And it was like the 29th through the 30th of the month. And I was just like, oh my gosh, where am I going to find these 3 points? Where am I going to find these 3 points? And really, I shared my heart with my team and told them that what I needed these 3 points. And on the way to dinner, we were in the car, and the points reloaded, and I was over 500. And when we got to dinner, I told everyone that I was Ruby, and we all celebrated. It meant so much to me to have everyone there and just cheering us on. And I'm not gonna lie, I went to the bathroom and cried like a baby. Everyone was so excited, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to the restroom. And I sat and I bawled. I was just so excited that I feel like hitting Ruby was just, I mean, I can't lie. I cried at gold, I cried at senior gold, I cried at all the ranks of thinking like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this is my life, and I cannot believe I'm actually doing this, and this is like, what has God done to bless me with this life? Like, what did I do to get blessed with this? And yeah, but I cried. I cried a ton, and then I went back out and, dried my tears and joined everyone at dinner. But this is how important this should be to you. This should be such a big deal that you realize that this is not just something you're doing right now that is like, oh, it's fun. I'm just doing this for fun. I kind of talked to a couple people about it, and, whatever. This is life changing. This potential in this business is completely life changing. And when you hit these different ranks and when you rank up in the company, it is completely changing your life. So that is my little tidbit, probably longer than was necessary because I like to ramble. But that's my road to Ruby, and I know you guys can all be there. It's an incredible journey. I encourage you to not give up. If you have any troubles, if you have any concerns, reach out to your upline. That's why we're here, and we've been through it before. I promise we've been through it before. So you guys can do it. Here's your road to Ruby.